हेलो फ्रेंड्स। इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे स्ट्रेन एनर्जी स्टोर्ड ड्यू टू एक्सियल लोडिंग। सो सपोज एन इलास्टिक member of length L and cross section area A be subjected to an external axial load W. Let the extension of the member be delta. Since the load is gradually applied, that is, the magnitude of the load is gradually increased from 0 to the value W. The member gets gradually extended. The work done by the load on the member in stretching it equals the product of the average load and the displacement delta. Therefore, external work done, that is equals to WE, is equal to half W delta. Let the energy stored by the member be Wi, since the work done by the external force on the member is equals the energy stored by it. That is, we have We is equals to Wi. This We is equals to Wi. Now let the tension in the member be delta. As you can see, this is the figure. There is an axial load applied on this member. This is an elastic member. So for the equilibrium of the member, S is equals to W. That is, tension in this member is equals to the load W. Intensity of the tensile stress is equals to F, that is equals to S by A. This is the formula. Therefore, tensile stress, that is equals to E, is equals to F by E. Here E is the Young's modulus of the material of the member, and here we put the value of F over here, that is S by A, and we get S upon AE, that is tensile stress is equals to S by AE. So therefore, change in the length of the member, that is delta, is equals to strain into original length. We know the formula, that is change in length upon original length is strain. From that we get this relation. Delta is equals to strain into original length. That is equals to the value of E. We get this from the value of E is S by over here, and we put it in this equation, and we get S by AE into L. Delta is equals to S by AE into L. Therefore, strain energy stored is equals to work done. So, half W delta is equals to half of W is S over here we have seen, and the delta we get from over here, that is SL by AE, and we get strain energy is equals to S square L by 2E. This is our strain energy due to axial loading. If we want strain energy due to if we want strain energy per unit volume, then we have to divide this by volume, that is AL of this member. The volume of this member is the area of the cross section into the length. Now, in this case, the strain energy stored is due to axial loading on the member. Strain energy stored per unit volume of the member is, this is strain energy divided by its volume of the member AL. We get S square by 2S square E, that is equals to F square by 2E. This is the strain energy stored per unit volume. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned how to find strain energy stored due to axial loading.